What's up, champions? This is Arian, Tyson, the Dark Knight from St. Louis, representing Slick Town to the fullest. And I'm just coming back at you, just shooting a quick video. I'm just getting home from working out, so that's pretty much why I'm in some workout clothes right now. That's something that I love to do in my spare time. Going to the gym is pretty much my home away from home. But I wanted to shoot a quick video because today has just been a day of revelation and breakthroughs. And I want to talk about two specific instances that I encountered. One happened earlier today, this morning, and then the other encounter happened about an hour ago. Now that I'm looking at the time, about an hour ago. So let's just get to it, because I got a lot to say, and I'm just going to speak from the heart as I always do. I was on a midday motivational call, and I always talk about these midday calls with my team because these midday calls are empowering, they're inspiring, they're motivational, and they're challenging. And we had a midday call today, same time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And the speaker is someone whom I had a chance to spend a little time with in Denver, Colorado last weekend. And so she shared with us that she had recently been let go from her job the Friday after we got back from Denver, Colorado. Now, what I didn't know was that she, for the last several months, had been mulling over leaving her job to do what we do full time, because that's really where her heart is at. And that's something that she's passionate about. But the problem is she got too comfortable. She was making, had a job, making good money. And, when you're making good money, you can easily become complacent. You can easily become comfortable and just become, just relaxed. But the problem with that is her heart, her mindset shifted, and her heart was not at the job anymore, because she was going after her dreams, and she knew that this is what she was supposed to be doing. Here's the issue. She refused to pull the trigger to leave that job on her own terms. And so she talked about that on the midday call today. And so when she got word that they were letting go of her position, they were just doing away with her position and they were letting her go, she said that she actually laughed. Now, most people won't laugh when they lose their job. But this was something that she wanted to do, but just didn't have the courage of her convictions to do. And now, all of a sudden, it was done for her. And so it served as notice to her that the things that she had been feeling all of that time, it gave her the courage to move. And she said something that really hit home. And she said on the call this morning, she said that in going after your dreams, you're either going to have to do one or two things. You're going to have to either take the jump or take the leap of faith, or somebody's going to push you. Now, I would much rather, me being me, take the leap of faith, because normally when somebody push me, I push back. That's just me, but I can only speak for me. But she was put in a position where she had no choice. She has no choice now but to take action. She has no choice but to go after her dreams wholeheartedly and unapologetically, because everything that she was feeling for the last several months that she shared basically confirmed that it was time to let go of that job. It was time to say bye-bye. And I'll tell you, she's not retirement age. If she is, she hides it very well. But I know she's not retirement age. I know she's not. So I'm just joking. But let's put things into proper perspective. How many people do you know, or will you even be honest with yourself when it comes to the fact that you have a dream, that just something that's in you, something that just eats at you every day, that you know you're supposed to be doing, but for whatever reason you won't do it? For some reason, whether it's fear, whether it's being uncomfortable, whether it's worrying about what people are going to say. And the fact is, I'm shooting this video because I was at that point. I'm shooting this video because I understand how you feel, but I don't agree with you. And this is why I don't agree with you. Because the fact is, if you let your dreams die, you have no one to blame but yourself. You can't blame your circumstances. You can't blame society. You can't blame the man. You can't blame nobody but yourself if you decide to let your dreams die. You want to know how you want to know how you can keep your dreams alive and see them come to fruition? I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. You need to surround yourself with people that are going to push you when you don't have the courage to take the leap of faith. See, the reason that she was able to laugh at losing her job was because she has surrounded herself with people that are willing to push her, that are willing to see her succeed, that are willing to cheer her on after she goes after what she wants out of life, whether it's financial freedom, whether it's time freedom, whether it's traveling the beaches of the world, whether it's being a blessing to her husband and her kids. That's what she's going after. And the fact is, there are too many people that I know on a personal level. There are too many people that I see on Facebook and Twitter who say that they want better out of life, but they're not being honest with themselves. And that kind of serves as a segue into the next instance, the breakthrough moment, so to speak, that happened about an hour ago. I got home from the gym, and there are a core group of individuals that I talk to because they're direct teammates. You know, they're like sisters to me. And when I logged onto Facebook, they had a dialogue, kind of a sister to sister moment, heart to heart moment, with someone who is actually the individual who brought me in to the business that I'm doing now. And one thing that I love about my team is that we're straight shooters. We don't really care about your feelings as long as we're being honest. And her sponsor specifically was very honest with her. And in so many words told her, you need to get it together. And told her that you need to get out your own way. So my question to you is, how many times are you going to make excuses for staying in the place that you're in? When are you going to get out your own way? When are you going to be willing to accept criticism, constructive criticism, and understand that the people that are truly criticizing you constructively, the reason that they're doing it is because they know what's in you. They know that you're destined to be great. The problem is you don't know it. And the thing is, what sense does it make for someone to speak life into you when you don't even believe in the person that you look at in the mirror, when you don't even believe in the dreams that you have inside of you? What sense does that make? And while most people wouldn't even take the time to speak life into somebody who carries themselves as if they're dead, as if their dreams don't matter, I'm thankful that I'm around a group of people, regardless of background, regardless of financial status, regardless of time zone difference, regardless to things that are beyond any of our control, that are willing to get out of their own way and listen by whatever means necessary to get it done. And that is what really makes the difference. When you're willing to put ego to the side, because ego will keep you broke. Ego will keep you alone. And it's one thing to quote unquote have it all, but have really nothing to show for it. What profits a man to gain the whole world and lose his very soul? There's a cost that comes with it. Now, I will warn you that in going after your dreams and operating in your passion on purpose and being completely unapologetic about it, you're going to come up against some enemies. Some enemies are going to be your family. Some enemies are going to be your so-called friends. Some enemies are just going to come out the woodwork. The question is, do you have the mental awareness? If you're a man, do you have the testicular fortitude to weather the storm so that you can cross the finish line and break that tape? If you do, we need to talk. And I'm not excluding ladies either. If you're tired of struggling, if you're tired of making excuses for why things are going the way they are, who don't use child support like a crutch, who are willing to get out of their own way and listen, because you're not being looked at as property, you're not being looked at as a dollar sign, but you're actually looked at as something that you are. You're looked at as a person of value. You're looking at as a person of integrity, as a person that can really bring something tangible and substantial to the table. We need to talk, because I want to work with you, because you have a voice. Nobody can tell your story better than you. When you're willing to get out your own way, you don't care what people think. You don't care what your family has to say. You don't care about what your friends have to say. You're just willing to go at it, go after it, and lock arms with those who are going after it. Because when they're blessed, there's going to be an overflow. It's up to you to be properly positioned. And that's the truth. Because when I decided to step out on faith, and when I decided to make a conscious decision to say, forget the past, forget the lies that were told on me, forget the things that were said about me that I know weren't true, forget the people that smile in my face and then talk about me behind my back. When I said forget all of that and I'm going to go after it, I have a peace that surpasses all understanding. You can't put a price tag on the peace that I have now. And you can't put a price tag on the fact that I can wake up every morning, whether I have a dime in my pocket or not, and know that the storm clouds are ceasing, the struggle is coming to an end, and then I'm on straight street. And it is time that you stop making excuses and start taking massive action. I don't care what your background is. I don't care. I really don't. All I care about is, number one, that you're honest. Number two, that you're transparent. And number three, and most importantly, that you get out of your own way. If you can do those three things, click the link below and let's win together. Because if Apple Daniels, that's the young lady that I was talking about that just got let go from her job, and now she's about to run with the new lease on life that she's been given, because she now has no choice but to live out everything that's inside of her to do. If Carmelita Greason, the other young lady that I was talking about, who got some tough love from her sponsor and one of her teammates, and if I would have been on that chat, she would have got some tough love from me too, because I love her. If she can have a breakthrough moment just by someone being honest and caring enough about her to understand that she can do this, that she can also win, that she can get out of her own way, and she can be able to leave the job that she does not like, then what is your excuse? Let's face it, you have none. Click the link below. Let's get started. Because time is running out. And when it comes to what's about to hit the fan and what's about to go down, because we're going to another level. If you haven't been paying attention, you need to wake up. You need to realize that there are signs all around us that there's no such thing as job security anymore. You need another way. And when you are surrounded with champions, you inevitably become one, whether you feel like you're one or not. See, the thing is, I don't have to be surrounded by champions to validate the fact that I'm a champion. But I'm going to get my ring and I'm going to win. Click the link below. I'll see you on the other side. Peace and love.